Hello, YouTube. I'm back. Yay! And some things have changed. So please, sit tight and let me explain. I had to take a little break from this. I didn't want to do any silly announcement video, making a whole big deal of it because I knew I'd come back. I just needed to figure out what I wanted to do. I got into YouTube a long time ago when it was very exciting, new, and you had to be creative to get popular. So that was what I aimed for. I aimed to be creative. But then there was like a shift. I don't know whether it was algorithms or just more people watching and more people doing. It become about chasing the numbers, and I'm guilty as charged. I started chasing the numbers. I'd be checking my social blade every second of the day. I kept worrying about views. I was worrying about what everybody else was up to. And all it did was ruin my experience of this wonderful platform. I was decided after getting some relatively terrible views on some of my videos that it was best to pack it in for a little while and figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to approach this YouTube thing. Because I want to be proud of the content I post, even if it doesn't get many views. That is now my goal going forward, is to make content that I am happy with. I really think during the lockdowns when I did those storytime videos, I found my favorite way to make YouTube videos. And a lot of people agreed. Like, a lot of people messaged me saying they loved my storytime videos, which made me feel fantastic. But I thought I'd run out of stories. I thought I'd done the Kanjo thing. I'd spoke about meeting the Spoon Sports owner. I'd done one about getting attacked by a guy on a motorbike, which I did take down because everyone was naming him, but I might put that one back up if people want to see it. Or I'll tell you what, I'll make that live for members and Patreon members. I spoke about my day on track with No Good Racing. I spoke about all these really freaking cool. I spoke about my first car crash. I spoke about the police coming to my house. I spoke about a lot of things where I got to stand in front of the camera, act a little bit, have a bit of fun with you guys, and then I thought my stories would run out. I thought that was it. I thought that was game over for the storytime videos. But thankfully, I've had inspiration again over my time off. My time off, a couple of things happened that was very, very important to me and this YouTube channel. And this happened. My man Casey Neistat, he doesn't know I exist. Actually, he does know I exist, but he doesn't actually know I exist. Basically, I had an interaction with him in 2012, so technically he has met me online. But Casey Neistat, my favorite YouTuber, the guy that really made me explode into creating YouTube videos behind Philip DeFranco, he moved back to New York. And you could tell his creative spark has come back. Him back in New York has made me feel like, I don't know, this feeling inside where I was just like, it's time now, Adam. It's time for you to actually figure out how we're doing this YouTube malarkey. You've got all the gear. You've got some idea. Not much of it, but we have some. We have cars that we can do modifications on that we have been working on in the background. And not just that. I have friends now, for the first time ever. And now I have friends that are filmmakers. In Josh and Lucas from the Drift Masters series. You got Josh Holdsworth from Drift Games, Lucas from Lucas Bandana Boy. Two of the best filmmakers that I've ever had the chance of hanging around. He's also two of the only filmmakers that I've had chance to hang around. But I think they're great. So it doesn't matter if they're the only two because they're the only two I ever need. And Bandana Boy is bringing his YouTube channel back, and he gave me a little sneak preview of it, and it just hit home like, oh shit, that style of video is exactly how I can tell my stories. So I did ask him, I said, do you mind if I use this style as well? Because this is something I've been thinking of, how can I incorporate all this? And he said, fuck no, bro, go for it, dude. That's right, doggy. And then all these other American YouTubers, I love that guy. And Lucas, you're the best.
Amazing.
His channel is linked down below. You're going to see us doing some bits together in the future, hopefully, as well, because he's the best. Along with Josh. Josh is also the best. They're both the best. They're both my favorite, so I'm allowed to say that. Good news is, I knew I was going to be coming back to YouTube, so I have been filming for the last 3 months. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. You're going to get to see all that good stuff once I edit the videos how I want them. Now I've figured it out, I think I'm going to re-edit the couple that are already online for the Patreon and for the members of the channel. Those guys for sticking around with me during the off season. I genuinely appreciate it so much. It means more than I could ever tell you guys. The biggest news, the biggest change was something I had to implement for something that I loved for the last 13, 14, 15 years. I can't even remember when I started it now. 621. 621. So there's been a big change. So any of you OGs out there that have followed me for a while will know 621 was a blog that developed into a web store, a car parts store, and it kind of took its own course. And I felt like the car parts store made it lose its specialness as a brand. But I enjoy selling car parts. I like supplying people with car parts for their builds. I like being able to get discount on parts for my builds without having to be sponsored. It has major perks. But the 621 brand didn't feel right anymore to me. And I always had a vision for that had took a pretty sharp 90-degree turn. So I had to really think long and hard. So what I have done, I've actually partnered up with somebody, but I've also divorced the company. Okay? So this is the new stuff. This is the big, important information. Okay? What has happened is 621 now has its own brand new website that is super easy to use, where I can blog, I can post videos, I can be a complete arsehole, I can make cool fucking weird merch, and a new clothing line, and we can bring garage accessories in, and it has no relation to you buying car parts. We now have a whole new brand for the website that is going to be the part sales website called Pure Car Modify. I hope I've done that the right way around. How will that look? Pure Car Modify. Yep, that's right. Pure Car Modify. That is what the parts store is now called. And you will still be purchasing through me. But I just have a team on board now to help run the website, which means they get a cut of the profit, which I'm more than happy for. They're doing the main bulk of the work. I'm going to be doing all the promo, all the orders, and all of that sort of good stuff. The stuff that I'm good at, right? So what I did is I realized, what do I suck at? I suck at this bit. Let's get people better than me in to do that, which we're now doing. So car parts are all going to be available on Pure Car Modify. I'm going to be talking about car parts and all that malarkey during the video somewhat, and pointing to the right links with discount codes from 621. So 621 will give you discount codes to use on Pure Car Modify. That's the big news. 621 now has its own unique, beautiful, easy to use website. The car parts one has its own unique, beautiful to use website that has a very unique car part searcher on it, and it's completely separate. So we've had some big news today, boys, and 3% girls. Still proud of that one. 3% girls. 3% girls watch my videos. That's better than 0%. So that's cool to me. Let's run this down. I'm back on YouTube, baby. I hope I'm in frame. I've zoomed that camera in. I'm back on YouTube, baby. That's number one. Number two, we've got a whole new creative style coming in, and I cannot freaking wait. This is the first time I've actually been excited to make and edit YouTube videos. I feel like YouTube videos, they're not, to me, just vlogs. You've got to be creative. You've got to have fun, and that's what I've been forgetting to do. I've been forgetting to have fun along the way, because I've just been like, well, I've got to film this, fucking if we do anything on the car, I've got to film this. It's the wrong attitude. I'm lucky to be able to film this. I'm lucky for the experiences I've got to have with Drift Masters, which I'd really hope you'll check out, because next week there's going to be 3 uploads, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you're going to get the whole Drift Masters end of the season. I highly recommend you tune in. They're going to be banging vlogs, and they're going to have a new editing style too. So trust me, tune into those. The website, 621 baby, has its own unique merch, which we've just dropped the newest t-shirt with the Sylvia on that we did a collab with Like Hell Design. It is a 10 out of 10 piece of gear. You're going to love it. Boom, right there. So go get that. Have some fun with that. Grab some whatever you want. I have been designing new products. I've been really excited about all of this again. We also have Pure Car Modify, baby. A whole new thing where I don't have to put my face on it, and you can contact Pure Car Modify for all of of the information you need on car parts, and you're gonna get it, and it's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna have so much fun doing it as well. We're back at shows. We went to a little meet recently. It was so much fun. We've got new members of the 621 team, the street team coming in, and that might be you one day, so stay tuned to find out the perks and stuff that will be coming of that. But for now, I better get to work, people, because I need to come back here later and get the Clio ready because we're going on track tomorrow, baby. Yeah, fucking right. We're back in action. We're back on track, baby. Oh, look at this. I'm stood next to this E36. Guess what? We've been working on this bitch, baby. We've got progress on nearly every single car in the garage that I'm going to be bringing to you very soon. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a fat thumbs up for your boy being back. And let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to seeing. Because here's a sneak peek. I'll see you again soon.
Absolute fucking misery.
We've made a little change.
Yes.
Everybody, what's this? Go, Jack. Oh, sheesh. My favourite. It's time. It's time dance. So the R32.
Are you in it though?
Bok.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Amazing. Oh.